So today I wanted to talk about the health benefits, some of them, of the birch tree. So birch trees have been used for thousands of years around the world by indigenous cultures. And this one is called the paper birch, really beautiful. And you can make a tea out of the leaves. You can tap the tree. In April is a good time for birch water and birch sap. And it's full of flavonoids. It has a lot of vitamins and minerals. It has manganese. It's good for the liver. It's good for the gut. It's good for reducing cholesterol. It's good for rheumatoid arthritis or rheumatism. And you can take it and take the inner bark and soak it in some kind of oil like olive oil and let it infuse into that olive oil, and you can rub it on your sore joints and it'll really help with that. But it actually also helps with wound healing, and it does that by promoting inflammatory cytokines. So what it does is it temporarily causes inflammation in an open wound, which causes the dead cellular material, the parts of your wound that are necrotic, to basically be expelled from your body. So temporarily it'll help with wound healing by increasing inflammation, which some inflammation can be bad or good if it's short term. If it's chronic and it's long-term inflammation, that can be bad. So it can do a lot of things, and there have been some scientific studies using the outer bark, but typically a lot of indigenous people, I don't have a knife here with me, they use the inner bark. And so you'll see that the outer bark is white and the inner bark is more of this reddish color, and the deeper you go, the more orangey red it looks. And you can just peel off some and simply use it as tea. But because I don't have a proper knife with me, I'll just take a little bit of outer bark because that also works. And I don't want to take enough to damage the tree in any way. So this alone will be a nice little birch bark tea. And you can also take a branch that might have fallen and you can just make a tea from the branch as well. And you can certainly use the leaves. And so yeah, that's a little bit more about the birch and some of its health benefits. So it can reduce cholesterol, it helps the liver, it's a diuretic, and it can help the urinary tract with bacterial infections. And so it's got a multitude of uses by a lot of wild plants, but I just thought I would share with you a few of the benefits of the birch. And of course, you can use the outer bark for making fire starting material. And then on the birch in particular, you find one of my favorite fungi, which is chaga. You can also find other birch polypores. Chaga is most beneficial when it's found on the yellow birch, and the bark of the birch also has beta-linic acid in that. And inside of the chaga mushroom, which I put into my coffee, they have a high concentration of beta-linic acid. So chaga is known to be an anti-cancer fungi. So here's a little bit more about the paper birch.